against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the team here, set for football. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last
Down with the
Here you go, boy.
Love they roll.
This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. In there again, and that is sacked number 6 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cook up the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards on the run there. Still starting at a front at about 14.
For a burst there, he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try to slow that pressure down.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
There you go.
Well, in the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BG. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing where they come to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep balls are part of the opposing game plan, and they work it out there when they show them out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone saying, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Junior.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened. The timing was bad.
You're a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That's a run to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0, on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Left side, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 11. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that's let his quarterback get the lead quickly, too. Either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Ready.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, so forcing the fumble. They'll set up a throw. That's caught left side by Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 of the 19. Fred Walker able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's perfect before the ball leaves your hands.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Dillon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Get it together.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy at half number 2.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, Dillon. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
But what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run again with Dillon. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On that last carry, here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They're going to look to throw. That will be incomplete.
And they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 81 yards.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
it's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A
the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker with both of those, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits the race.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll set up to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a give running right is Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Packers going to buy them third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we start us out. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the first down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw.
Watson making the catch.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to an open space and let them do what they do.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll look to throw again. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. In what's been a wide-open affair, the Broncos have taken the lead. A victory there would mean the first of the year.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
People are chasing tips.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when he needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Vikings, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
you